virtues that I want to help myself implement into my life and hopefully do the same for you. I think it's just a way we can all relate a little bit more positively to the world around us. And today's virtue is determination. Ooh, this is a good one. Determination is defined on the Virtues for Life website as a quality that makes you continue trying to do or achieve something that is difficult. We'll get into this. Determination complements commitment and tenaciousness, and it transcends complacency. So as you can probably see around me, my whole life is being packed up. I'm getting ready to move to California with my boyfriend, and we've got an awesome new chapter ahead of us. This is definitely a stressful time, to say the least. But determination really applies to my life right now. So this is one, whereas last week, the idea of detachment, I had to say goodbye to some serious loved ones this week, and that was really hard, detaching from that. But in the sense that we can transcend, or rather take the next step into determination, is that I am very determined to achieve the things that I want to achieve in life, right? I want to do well in school. I want to make greater steps for myself to grow my small business. I want to improve the quality of my videos here, right? So I'm determined to do these things, and I realize how much effort it really takes. And I find myself just running on my reserves right now. Like, my energy is so depleted. But I'm still, I'm still myself. I've still got a lot, to bring to the world around me. But I'm so, I've showed you guys my planner a couple weeks back in one of these virtue videos. Like, I have found that, in order to stay focused and to stay on track, to commit to the things that I want to commit to, I have to write lists. I have to give myself basically like compartmentalize my day. Otherwise I just get overwhelmed, because the to-do list is just, it's like a laundry list of life, life tasks, more than just school. This is packing. This is, getting to see friends and loved ones before I go. So, right. I guess, to take it to a little bit more broader range, determination can really, expand into the greater sense of the world right now. And I guess, we have so many causes to stand up for. We have so many things to work towards. Well, I think kind of the dangerous trap we're getting in is using social media as kind of like this well, if I could be so bold as to say a weapon as opposed to a tool, right? So I think that what's kind of happened is that, yes, we may have these dreams and goals. For example, let's give the example of like a fitness goal, right? If you're determined to get to a certain, target, like give yourself 6-pack abs for a year from now, or improve your arm strength, your upper body strength. Like, I would love to do a pull-up one day. Not anywhere close, but that is not on my determination list quite yet, but one day. So I see there is like, Instagram is like full, and heck, I'm one of them, of these kind of like fitness. Well, I don't like to consider myself an influencer. Not that that's like a bad word, but I like to think that I'm more, doing it for the inclusion and not to stand out. I want to allow people to feel like their fitness goals are attainable, rather than kind of posting a photo of my results, without showing any progress along the way, of just kind of showing off this hot bod or whatever. Like, no, I'm working there, and I've struggled deeply with my own self-image. I have battled with, eating disorders and years and years ago. So, which I have such a healthy relationship with my body and my eating, and with my routine in general, that those are things that don't really haunt me anymore. But I was determined to break out of that lifestyle, of that where I was tying social media into this, is that I have seen people spend an hour scrolling through Instagram, liking posts of fitness models, of workouts, things like that. Well, you could have spent that hour working out and given yourself that hour to actually do the work for yourself, right? And it's not that, that I guess I'm not sitting here to judge, because I'm guilty of it too. Like, I think we all do it. I think we all kind of rely on social media as this, you know, source of entertainment, which is great. You can really make connections with people. You can, you know, kind of get ideas for workouts. I'm relating this to fitness right now just because it's relevant to my channel and everything. But rather than spend so much time focusing on what it is you want, rather than being complacent about your goals and just kind of being like, really down on yourself, like, man, I don't have this, you know, this image that I really want. I don't feel strong. I don't feel good in my body. Well, rather than sitting there scrolling at people who maybe do feel that way, you have to start taking the initiative, commit to your own growth, commit to your own, you know, your own sense of determination. It's something you cultivate. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's just like anything else, you know, carve out time for it in your day. And, right. So I think that determination in the sense how it applies to my life, or how I can apply it to my life right now, is yes, despite the fact of being so busy packing and moving and everything, I am still finding the time to carve out time for my fitness, to carve out time to spend with my dog and my boyfriend. You know, these are things I'm determined to have a healthy, happy, successful life. And with that comes a lot of hard work. And I don't know, I feel like if you're on this channel, you probably aren't shying away from hard work, because you're here to, in some sense, because you're called to, you know, to love yourself, to improve yourself. And that's, you know, through these videos and through my Pilates videos, I find that that's part of what makes me feel so good in my body, is, you know, basically being determined to constantly improve, to constantly know that I don't always have the right answer, but if I'm constantly working towards a better version of myself, then in turn, it's just this beautiful kind of like give and take of life. You know, if those who are determined, those who work hard, those who are tenacious in their goals are going to be rewarded inevitably, because you've put in the work. And, you know, this all kind of sounds cliche. Sometimes when I get in these modes, I'm just like, everything happens for a reason, blah, 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 you know. But no, I am mostly saying that, how do I say, like, those, you know, hard words, Bailey, good things take time. That's the word that I'm trying to say. Good, or the sentence, the thought that was coming to mind. Good things take time. They're not going to happen overnight. They're not going to, you know, you can't do an hour workout one day and expect to see, you know, your booty nice and firm the next day. That's just not how it works. And it's consistency. It's showing up for yourself every single day. You know, and once again, I'm relating this back to fitness, because I think that fitness is kind of one of those, people are just becoming a little bit more self-aware that, you know, the way we treat our bodies does help us with longevity. It helps us relate to the world more positively if we have, if we feel good in our body, right? So, but yeah, the overarching concept of determination is not giving up on yourself and not giving up on your goals, and understanding that there's going to be really hard days. Oh my gosh, I'm like in 4 credit hours. Yesterday I sat on a bio lecture for like an hour and a half, and then I had a bio lab because everything's online. So I had like a bio lab that was like another hour, 45 minutes to an hour, and I was just like, my eyes were burning. I was just like, oh my God, I'm looking at screens so much. You know, I was just like exhausted. But I realized, I'm like, this is going towards, by me, you know, getting a good grade in this class, it's going to reflect better at the end of my college experience. It's going to open doors for me for other opportunities. I could just kind of half-ass it and get a C in the class and still pass, but that's not in my nature. And it shouldn't be in your nature either. You should want to do your very best. You should always strive to do your very best. And I know that sounds so cliche, but determination is a virtue. That's why we're here. It's a virtue in which we can like be what's the word, like empowered by, you know, like I'm determined, right? Like the freeze frame jump shot, like I'm a determined person and I'm gonna get what it is I want in the world, and I'm gonna work hard to do it because that feels good. And that, you know, and I've heard the term work smarter, not harder, which I totally get. There are certain situations that there's no point in putting in like a bunch of effort if it already is coming to you naturally. But there's a point where you have to meet halfway and be willing to do some gritty, dirty work, get your hands dirty, sweat, work out, you know, whatever that means to you. Go dance in your backyard, go use your pole fitness, or go do 20 minutes of jump roping, whatever that is. Like, carve out time for yourself for your goals. Be determined to achieve your goals because nobody else is going to do it for you. You can't scroll through social media endlessly and hope that, you know, by looking at all these pictures, you just go look in the mirror one day and you look like you want to look, you know? And there's not one goal for everybody, but find your goal and work towards it. It's, you know, find your determination. What is it that lights your fire? What is it that you're passionate about? What is it, you know, that you want to achieve? A goal, a dream, an idea that you've just maybe been sitting on, or maybe it has yet to come to you, but be open to when it does come to you. And yeah, once you realize what that is, it can be so simple, you know, like, so grow a garden. Yes, all of these possibilities. Be determined to achieve your goals, right? And yeah, so hopefully that's the first I've used all day today. But anyway, yeah, there now are flowing. So I feel like my determination train here is coming to a nice stop. And thanks for taking a ride with me. Yeah, so once again, if this virtue resonates with you, maybe write it on a post-it note. Maybe, you know, just keep it in mind if you want to tune into this week's Pilates video on Monday or any of my other videos on this channel. Keep in mind how, you know, how that can apply to your life. If you've been looking for this word to inspire you, well, here it is, just for you, from me to you. Thank you so much, you guys. If you liked this video, remember to subscribe, share with a friend, like the video because it helps people find my channel. I'm hoping to reach, you know, a broad spectrum of people just to help uplift and inspire and bring us a little light in this dark, dark world right now. So yes, subscribe, like, share. I appreciate you dearly, and I will see you next week. Mwah.